Hi, I'm Rosemary with Usborne Books and More. Today I wanted to talk to you about some of our Usborne Beginners books. This series has over 40 titles in it and they are amazing. They're beautiful. They're hardcover books and they're nonfiction and they have very colorful pictures. They have a mix of photographs and illustrations, and they're great for homeschools and for classrooms, for elementary school, preschool, even my daughter's in preschool. She loves these, but they're great for elementary ages and kids that are learning to read because they're not overwhelming. There's not too many words on the page. You know, it's not scary. It's nonfiction, but it's fun. I mean, these are the type of books that honestly my daughter will ask to read these at bedtime, story time, because she just likes them so much. They're so colorful. They're really high quality, and they're great. And like I said, there's over 40 available, but you can also buy them as a set to save money, though really they're only $4.99 a piece. So even if you just wanted a couple, they're an amazing deal. Again, like I said, you can buy them in a collection and save yourself some money that way. And there's so many of them. And what I like is you go through it and it talks all about the animals. So you have, for example, owls is one of my favorite ones. It talks about being nocturnal, living at night, and how they live, and showing you like how their ears are hidden, little tidbits and facts just given to you in little bits and pieces. But you wind up learning so much from reading these. It talks about how they're great hunters, how they hunt, like barn owls fly low over the fields, It talks about camouflage. It talks about the different sounds that they make, like not all owls say whoo, and that's something that, not everybody knows. And again, it's showing you a photograph mixed in with the illustrations, and it's just very detailed. And I love that. It talks about all the different types of homes they have. Not all owls live in trees. Some live on cliff sides. Some live in cactuses. It talks about the owls that lay their nests on the ground. It talks about owl babies, which this is, even my 2-year-old will get into these books because of the pictures, so it's like, oh, look at the babies, and I mean, my 2-year-old wants me to read a little bit about this. My 4-year-old wants me to read every single word in the book so that she knows what's going on. But even my 2-year-old gets into the pictures because they're just amazing. It talks about owl families. It talks about how some are big and some are small. And what's great throughout this whole series of books is you have at the end, there's a glossary, which talks about some of the words that you might not know, with the pictures. So it shows you what are talons, what are calls, what's an owlet. And one of the amazing things is that this is also an internet referenced book. So you have websites to visit. So if you're using these books not just as stories, if you're also using them as part of a lesson plan, whether you're a teacher or a homeschooler, you go over to the Usborne Quick Links and you can find a whole bunch of websites that have owl activities, owl facts, sometimes even videos. It depends on the specific animal, but they have the different things at the website. So, there's more to do. You can pull out your tablet or your laptop and show kids more outside of what they've already learned, and then go back and look at it. And like I said, I showed you that we have dogs and owls. There's snakes and farm animals and bugs. My kids love bugs. And, penguins, wolves. It's great because there are so many different things. So you can use them for learning in school, or you can just buy ones if your kids have like a favorite animal. They can learn more about that specific animal, and they love it because the pictures are so bright and colorful. And then you have these little bits of text, like an emperor penguin can go for up to 120 days without food. These are the type of books that I loved when I was young too, because you learn all these little informative things but it's not overwhelming. It's got so many beautiful graphics for the kids to look at. And like I said, in the back of every single one, you have the glossary and the internet reference. And it's not just animals. We've got some, like one about planes and one about astronomy. And again, these are, aimed towards a younger elementary age. But, I've learned things from some of these books, and, but it's great when you start talking about things like this. I actually have some other space books too, but, my kids, they 4 years old, my daughter's recognizing planets because of things like this. She knows which one is Saturn and things like that, and which one is Mars. And she knows, the name of the Milky Way galaxy because we have all of these different books at home. And she loves to read them because they're so colorful that, like I said, she'll even request these at story time or just in the middle of the day. She'll bring a book to me, Mom, can we read this? These are amazing books. So, again, this is part of the Usborne Beginners line. Like I said, for about elementary age as well as preschool too. And you can buy these all individually, or you can buy a set of them, a collection of them to save money. And these things are available, all of them. The entire collection is available at bookswithrosie.com, which is my website. And also, this review and others are on my website, roamingrosie.com. And don't forget to follow me and subscribe on YouTube so you can get all of my book reviews of all of the amazing books that we sell and more. Thanks!